is Rebecca Sibley, and I work at Central County Services in the Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities Services Department. My job is to figure out if an individual qualifies for services under a diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder, intellectual disability, or another medical condition. If you or someone you know are concerned about the development of either yourself or your child or a child in the community, there are a few things that you need to look for that might indicate a developmental disability. The first area would be to look at whether or not the individual developed physical milestones on time, such as holding their head up, crawling, walking. Another big area to look for is language development. Were they putting two-word phrases together by age 2? Were they using sentences by age 3? Another concern would be ability to attend to task once they get to be school age. Sometimes this can be a condition that's not a developmental disability, but it is a red flag and something that you would look into. If the child's activity level interferes with learning, if the child's behavior interferes with learning, if the child's aggressive toward others, toward themselves, if there are sensory issues such as tantrums to loud noises, aversion of lights, crowds, sensory issues related to food textures, clothing textures, anything that is interrupting the child's ability to learn or to socialize, those would all be red flags. And you can bring your child in, or you can recommend to the person that you know about their child to come in. We can also see adults. If this is something that you've been wondering about yourself or another adult you know, we can do a diagnosis even if the person's 55 years old. I've done testing on individuals that were in their 80s. It's never too late to try to figure out if there actually was a developmental disability present or if there is one. I would also encourage you to look for testing even if it's been ruled out other places. The individuals here that do our testing have many years of experience just with developmental disabilities and sometimes can make a diagnosis when it might have been missed in another place. The cost for the initial assessment and intake appointment is $0. There may be a cost for services after that, but the initial determination of eligibility does not cost anything. Our goal at Central County Services in the IDD Services Department is to help. All of us that work here want to make a proper diagnosis and get individuals the right services. Please don't hesitate to contact us. Don't be worried about a stigma associated with the diagnosis. The earlier a diagnosis is made, the better chance a child has of being successful and independent in adulthood.